Disclaimer. Case studies and dollar amounts in this video are illustrative examples based on current industry data. Individual results may vary. The strategies and systems presented are proven methodologies used in real ASC revenue cycle management. Your aging AR sits at $847,000. Industry benchmark says under 15% of total AR should be 90+ days. You're at 32%. CFO wants $500,000 recovered in 90 days. Your team starts calling day 1. By day 60, they're exhausted, and you've recovered $180,000. The recovery stalled. I'm showing you why recovery projects fail at day 60 and the system that prevents it. According to 2024 Medicare Advantage data, analyzing 30% of the entire MA market, providers with formal appeal strategies overturn 57% of denied claims. Without structured systems, 25%. The difference is system. The math. $847,000, aging AR, 90+ days old, 32% of total receivables. Industry benchmark from 2025 healthcare revenue cycle data. Under 15% aging AR is the upper limit for healthy practices. Under 10% is excellent. Under 5% indicates exceptional operations. You're at 32%, more than double the healthy maximum. According to 2024 benchmarking data, top-performing organizations maintain just 22.5% of AR over 90 days, while average performers sit at 35.9%. Breaking down that $847,000 by category reveals the problem. Category 1, claims missing documentation, $127,000, 15% of total. These are quick wins where documentation exists but wasn't submitted with the initial claim. Common examples include operative reports, pathology results, medical necessity documentation, or prior authorization approvals obtained but never attached to claim submission. Average recovery time with proper systems, 15 to 30 days. Category 2, denials requiring appeals, $381,000, 45% of total. This is your largest recovery opportunity. Current Medicare Advantage data shows 57% of appealed denials are overturned with structured processes. That's $216,570 in recoverable revenue from this category alone. These denials include medical necessity disputes, coding disagreements, bundling issues, and incorrect downcoding by payers. Category 3, timely filing violations, permanent write-offs, $169,000, 20% of total. Most commercial payers enforce 90 to 180-day filing limits. Medicare and Medicaid enforce 365 days. Once these deadlines pass, revenue is lost forever. These claims fell through cracks during initial submission, were held waiting for additional information that never came, or were delayed by internal processes like credentialing issues or claim holds. Category 4, patient responsibility, uncollected, $93,000, 11% of total. With high-deductible health plans now representing over 50% of insured accounts according to 2024 bad debt data, patient collections drive aging AR growth. Each month that passes reduces collection probability by 15–20%. After 90 days, patient accounts become significantly harder to collect, as patients either dispute charges, face financial hardship, or simply stop responding to collection attempts. Category 5, payer disputes requiring escalation, $77,000, 9% of total. These require specialized knowledge of payer-specific appeal protocols and often escalation to state insurance commissioners or external review organizations. Examples include payers claiming services aren't covered when your contract clearly states they are, payers applying wrong fee schedules or outdated contracts, and coordination of benefits, disputes where multiple payers are involved. Most teams attack this wrong. They start calling payers randomly, working whatever claims appear first in their queue. Day 1 through 30, aggressive effort. Team makes calls, submits appeals. Some collections come in. The team feels productive. They're making 40 to 50 calls per day, leaving voicemails, sending faxes, resubmitting claims. Initial recovery, $90,000. This represents the easy wins, the low-hanging fruit where a simple phone call or resubmission solves the problem. Day 31 through 45, current denials pile up. Your billing department is simultaneously managing day-to-day operations, while 2024 data shows initial denial rates hit 11.8%, up from 10.2% just a few years earlier. That means approximately 100 to 120 new denials per 1,000 claims submitted. Staff attention splits between aging AR recovery and current claim follow-up. Recovery slows to $60,000. Team members are now handling both the recovery project and their regular responsibilities. Current denials have upcoming timely filing deadlines. Providers are asking about recently submitted claims, and patients are calling about new bills. Day 46 through 60, team primarily working current AR. The aging recovery project gets abandoned. It's not intentional. Current claims have approaching deadlines. Angry providers need updates. Patients are calling about bills. Management attention shifts to keeping current operations running smoothly. The recovery project becomes something people work on if they finish everything else first, which never happens in a busy billing office. Aging recovery drops to just $30,000. Result: 30% recovery rate instead of the achievable 57% overturn rate documented in 2024 Medicare Advantage claims, data analyzing millions of claims across the entire market. The CFO's $500,000 goal required 59% recovery. You achieved 21% recovery with $180,000 collected. Industry data from multiple sources shows practices with formal appeal strategies recover 57% of initially denied claims, according to Medicare Advantage data. A 2024 MGMA report confirms up to 15% of medical claims are denied or delayed, and nearly two-thirds of those denials are recoverable if practices have the right systems in place. Practices without formal strategies recover only 25%. The difference isn't staff skill or effort level. It's having structured systems that prevent the day 60 attention collapse. The CFO's $500,000 goal from $847,000 aging AR is 59% recovery rate, absolutely achievable with proper system. The role separation protocol, preventing the day 60 stall, that kills most recovery projects. Understanding AR aging fundamentals prevents recovery failure. AR days measures how long money sits uncollected. Formula: total R divided by average daily charges. Calculate it by taking your total charges for the last 6 months. Divide by the number of days in those 6 months to get your average daily charges. Then divide your total AR by average daily charges to get days in AR. According to 2025 benchmarking data, 30 days or less indicates high-performing medical billing operations. 30 to 40 days is good performance. Under 45 days is acceptable. If your AR days consistently exceed 50 to 60, systematic problems exist in submission, follow-up, or collections. Best-in-class ASCs and healthcare practices keep their days in AR below 35 days, while median performance sits closer to 40 to 45 days. Medicare typically pays about 14 days after receiving a clean claim. AR aging buckets categorize receivables, 0 to 30 days, newest claims, normal processing time. According to 2024 financial health benchmarking data, this bucket should contain 70% or more of total AR for healthy practices. 31 to 60 days requires investigation. Follow-up needed. Should represent 15–20% of total AR maximum. At this point, you should be making follow-up calls to payers, checking claim status, and identifying any issues preventing payment. 61 to 90 days. Red flags. Immediate attention required. Target: under 10% of total AR. Claims in this bucket are approaching timely filing limits and need immediate action. 90+ days. Critical. High write-off risk. Top performers in 2024 maintained 22.5% of AR in this category. Average performers sit at 35.9%. Industry leaders target under 10%. High-performing practices maintain under 15%. Struggling practices exceed 25%. Your 32% puts you significantly above even average performance levels. Healthy AR profile from 2025 revenue cycle data shows 70+% in 0 to 30-day bucket, 15-20% in 31 to 60 days, under 10% in 61 to 90 days, under 15% beyond 90 days for acceptable performance, under 10% for high performers, under 5% for exceptional operations. When aging AR exceeds these benchmarks, cash flow problems emerge. Healthcare practices lose 5 to 10% of potential revenue to claim denials, according to industry research. Each denied claim costs $57.23 in administrative rework, according to 2023 data, up from $43.84 just 2 years earlier, before any dollar gets recovered. That's a 30% increase in processing cost in just 24 months. The system I'm presenting eliminates wasteful rework by diagnostic triage before action. Industry benchmark from 2024 Medicare Advantage claims data. Practices with formal appeal strategies recover 57% of initially denied claims. A separate 2024 MGMA analysis confirms nearly 2/3 of denials are recoverable with proper systems. Practices without formal strategies recover only 25%. The difference isn't effort, it's system. The 5-phase diagnostic triage approach. Phase 1 eliminates random calling by categorizing every claim by denial reason, payer, and recovery probability before any phone call is made. You run every aging claim through a triage matrix that scores it on dollar value, likelihood of recovery, time investment required, and days until timely filing deadline. Phase 2 prioritizes high-value, high-probability work, first with your $381,000 in appealable denials broken into tiers. Tier 1. High-dollar claims with strong appeal cases. These get worked first. Tier 2. Medium-dollar claims with moderate appeal complexity. Tier 3. Low-dollar claims or weak cases that may not be worth the administrative cost to pursue. Phase 3 prevents the day 60 stall through role separation, where one team handles aging AR exclusively, and another team handles current claims with no overlap and no attention. Splitting. The aging recovery team doesn't answer phones about current claims, doesn't process new submissions, doesn't handle patient inquiries about recent visits. Phase 4 accelerates recovery with batch appeals and escalations where similar denial types get grouped and appealed together, leveraging template language in precedent cases. If you have 50 claims denied for the same reason by the same payer, you don't write 50 individual appeals. You create one comprehensive appeal template, customize the patient-specific details, and submit them as a batch. Phase 5 velocity dashboard tracking recovery velocity week by week. So when recovery rate drops below targets, you know immediately which phase is stalling and can correct before reaching day 60. Complete 90-day playbook with triage templates analyzing the 5 denial categories, prioritization matrix, scoring each claim by dollar value and recovery probability, using current 2024 to 2025 payer-specific data, velocity dashboard tracking weekly recovery against the $500,000 goal, and role separation protocols, preventing the attention split that kills recovery at day 60. This system transforms your $847,000 aging AR crisis from an insurmountable problem into a structured 90-day recovery project, hitting the CFO's $500,000 goal. But here's what's more important. Once you recover this aging AR, you never want to be here again. Next week, the denial prevention system stopping AR problems before they start. We'll cover the upstream controls that keep claims out of the aging bucket entirely, the front-end verification protocols, coding review checkpoints, and payer-specific submission rules that prevent 60–70% of denials from ever occurring. Thanks for watching.